Versioning of DMS documents. In the area of structured document archiving, there are always situations in which no new documents are created, but existing documents are versioned or new archiving attempts are to be prevented. For example, in the case of sales or purchase quotes and orders, the documents may change in the course of business initiation. On the other hand, it is generally not possible to change data for documents that have already been posted in Business Central, which may prevent them from being archived again. The general rule in this context is that the system only recognizes a supposed duplicate of a document if one or more hits already exist in the DMS system for defined keywords in conjunction with the file name of the document. But let's check this out in detail. The behavior for supposed duplicates of a document is defined in the storage definitions within the duplicate settings area. So let's take a look at the storage definition for printing sales quotes. First of all, we need to deactivate the storage definition in order to make changes to the configuration. Here, the duplicate handling field can be used to decide whether a check should take place at all and how duplicates should be handled. The decision options here differentiate between always create new document, in which case no duplicate check is carried out, document versioning, where a new archiving attempt creates a new document version in the DMS system, ignore duplicate storage, which prevents a new version or a new document from being created for a document that has already been stored. As we want to activate the handling of duplicates via the versioning of change sales quotes at this point, we select the document versioning option here. If the search for duplicates returns more than one hit, it may not be possible to clearly assign an entry. You can therefore use the multiple document version handling field to decide how the system should behave. In this case, a new independent document can be created using the Create New Document option. The first duplicate entry found can be versioned via version first hit. An error can be output via throw error so that an administrator has to intervene at this point and possibly make corrections in the DMS system. In this case, we would like a new document to be created from multiple hits and therefore use the Create New Document option. To complete the setup of the duplicate handling, it is now necessary to define which keywords should be used to find one or more duplicates in addition to the file name match. A field with the name Document Versioning Identifier is to be found in the list of storage definition tags at the bottom of the storage definition for this purpose. In this example, we would like to specify that a duplicate of the sales quotes is defined by the fact that the values of the keywords document type, document number, company, and environment are identical in addition to the file name. The fields in your system or your storage definitions may differ, and therefore do not have to match the information shown here. The activation completes the setup of the storage definition, and this definition is used in the following explained scenario. Now, of course, I would like to test whether the settings made were successful. To do this, we will create a sales quote, print and archive it. Then we will change this specific sales quote and print and archive it again, so that at the end only the latest version is visible in the document tree grid. But we can also see the previous version by accessing the DMS system. So let's see this again in Business Central. We create a new sales quote for the customer Adatum Corporation using the standard processing options in Business Central. This quote should contain the article Berlin Guest Chair with quantity of 1. We print the quote, and in the background, the printed document is stored as a PDF file in the DMS system using the automation logic of the DMS and ECM interface. We can also see this in the Documents fact box, where there is now a new entry with the archived document from the DMS system. When we open this document, we see the printout with the Berlin Guest Chair in it. As the customer has decided to increase the number of chairs to 4 and add a table to the offer, we adjust the sales quote accordingly. We then print out the quotation again to send it to the customer. In the background, the printout is again converted to a PDF and stored in the DMS system. However, we can see that no further document has been created in the fact box, but that there is still only one stored document. If we open the document from the DMS system in the preview, we can see that the old document has been replaced by the new one. Now we open the folder within the DMS system, in this case Microsoft SharePoint Online. And call up the version history for the document. Here you can see that the document has changed. In addition to the logging, each version can be called up by clicking the modified date, which can be restricted by the DMS administration. So we can open the old version as well as the new one. I hope that working with versions is now easy, clear, and efficient for you. There are more videos to important functionality of this app. Please feel free to check them out or get even more information in our online help at the given link. Hope to meet you again in one of our other videos. Have a great day!